Hello, brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ. Well, things are intensifying very, very quickly. Just like Yeshua said, the birth pains will increase both in intensity and frequency. Well, this is just 4 minutes ago. Ships face Houthi claimed attack in Red Sea as officials say a U.S. warship also fires in self-defense. Commercial ships have come under attack by drones and missiles in the Red Sea, and a U.S. warship there opened fire in self-defense as part of an hours-long assault claimed by Yemen's Houthi rebels. Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Commercial ships came under attack Sunday by drones and missiles in the Red Sea, and a U.S. warship there opened fire in self-defense as part of an hour-long assault claimed by Yemen's Houthi rebels, officials said. The attack potentially marked a major escalation in a series of maritime attacks in the Mideast linked to the Israel-Hamas war, as multiple vessels found themselves in the crosshairs of a single Houthi assault for the first time in the conflict. And we all know who the Houthis are being funded by, right? If nobody knows that, it's Iran. We're aware of reports regarding attacks on the USS Carney and commercial vessels in the Red Sea and will provide information as it becomes available, the Defense Department told the Associated Press. The USS Carney is an Arleigh Burkey-class guided missile destroyer that's already shot down multiple rockets the Houthis have fired towards Israel so far in the war. It wasn't damaged in the attack, and no injuries were reported on board, said a U.S. official who spoke on condition of anonymity. I don't know how to say that word. Anyways, to discuss earlier details of a military operation. The Carney responded after hearing from the Bahamas-flagged bulk carrier Unity Explorer that it was under attack by missile fire, the official said. The Carney shot down 2 drones during the attack, one in self-defense and another after checking on the Unity Explorer, the official said. Assessments were still being made on the Unity Explorer. The British military earlier said that there had been a suspected drone attack and explosions in the Red Sea, without elaborating. The Defense Department did not identify whether it believed the fire came from. However, Houthi military spokesman Brigadier General Yahya Skerdi claimed the attacks, saying the first vessel was hit by a missile and the second by a drone while in the Bab Mandeb Strait that links the Red Sea to the Gulf of Aden. Skerdi did not mention any U.S. warship being involved in the attack. The Yemeni armed forces continued to prevent Israeli ships from navigating the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden until the Israeli aggression against our steadfast brothers in the Gaza Strip stops, Sari said. The Yemeni armed forces renewed their warning to all Israeli ships or those associated with Israelis that they will become a legitimate target if they violate what is stated in the statement. Sari also identified the first vessel as the Unity Explorer, which is owned by a British firm that includes Dan David Ungar, who lives in Israel, as one of its officers. The second was a Panamanian flag container ship called Number 9, which is linked to Bernard Schult Ship Management. Managers for the 2 vessels could not be immediately reached for comment. Israeli media identified Ungar as being the son of Israeli shipping billionaire Abraham Marami Ungar. The Houthis have been launching a series of attacks on vessels in the Red Sea, as well as launching drones and missiles targeting Israel amid the war. Another U.S. official, speaking on condition of to discuss intelligence matters, said the attack began about 10 a.m. in Sana'a, Yemen, and had gone on for as much as 5 hours. So that's like a full-scale battle, guys. Not a small little incident, No, it's a full-scale battle that's been going on for 5 hours. Global shipping had increasingly been targeted as the Israeli-Hamas war threatens to become a wider regional conflict. Even as a truce briefly halted fighting, Hamas exchanged hostages for Palestinian prisoners held by Israel. Okay, that's not an equal exchange, but whatever. However, the collapse of the truce and the resumption of punishing Israeli airstrikes and its ground offensive there had raised the risk of the seaborne attacks resuming. Earlier in November, the Houthis seized a vehicle transport ship also linked to Israel in the Red Sea off Yemen. The rebels still hold the vessel near the port city of Hodeida. Missiles also landed near another U.S. warship last week after it assisted a vessel linked to Israel that had briefly been seized by gunmen. However, the Houthis had not directly targeted Americans for some time, further raising the stakes in the growing maritime conflict. In 2016, the U.S. launched Tomahawk cruise missiles that destroyed 3 coastal radar sites in Houthi-controlled territory to retaliate for missiles being fired at U.S. Navy ships at the time. So, yeah, it's just a map for you guys to see. Saudi Arabia all the way at the top, Yemen on the bottom. A lot of people sometimes think Yemen is part of Africa, but it's not. It's part of the Middle East. Africa is on the other side, as you can see. On the left-hand side of your screen, close to Ethiopia, where there are many the Jews of Ethiopia, which many of them have come to Israel already, but some are still there. Anyways, so I just want to show you that so you understand what's going on out there. It was updated. Oh no, that's a different, this is NPR. That's a different news source. But anyway, just wanted to show you that remember, guys, we have nothing to fear, because the God of our salvation, the God of Israel, is for us. Who can be against us? The answer is nobody. Nobody. Life here on earth is just a fleeting moment. It's a blip on the radar screen compared to eternal life, which is hard for people to grasp. But eternal life, which is 100 billion times more real than what you're experiencing right now. Your sense of touch, your sense of smell, your sense of taste, your eyesight, your everything is going to be like, pretend you're like the bionic man. I mean, because you're going to have a glorified body. It's going to be supernatural, but you're still going to have a body, but it's going to be a glorified body. And it's not like you're going to be able to recognize each other almost instantly. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. All the limitations that the human body and the human mind has right now are going to be removed. Only those that truly trust and believe in Yeshua HaMashiach, in Jesus Christ, and his finished work on the cross, in which he shed his blood for the sin of mankind. And because of that, he ascended into the heavens, he resurrected, and is seated at the right hand of the Father. And he's coming again very soon to judge the living and the dead, and his kingdom will have absolutely no end.